You're not self sabotaging because you're lazy. You're doing it to protect something priceless, your self worth. Let me tell you something that changed the way I think about efforts and failure. When psychologist Cal Dweck was a child, her teacher ranked students based on IQ. Kids with high score got special privileges, others didn't get. That one classroom hierarchy shaped her entire life's work. Years later, she discovered what we now call a growth mindset. The belief that intelligence and ability are not fixed but can be developed easily, okay? Now, it sounds simple, right? But that idea, it changes everything. Dweck ran experiment. Okay. Dweck ran experiments with thousands of students in one study. Students taught a growth mindset. Just told that the brain grows with efforts. Ended up performing better, especially in subjects they previously struggled with. Kids from low income homes who believe that could grow actually outperform some of the richer kids who thought intelligence was fixed. Understood? Whoever thought intelligence was fixed, they underperformed. So how does this connect to that frustrating cycle of procrastination and quitting? Now here is the twist. When we avoid starting something important, it's not usually because we don't care. It's because deep down we are scared of what it means. If we try our best and still fail, because if we didn't try, we can always say, I couldn't have been better or I couldn't have done better. That what goes. That's not laziness. That's emotional protection, and I have been doing that a lot. Now, there is a psychological theory behind this self worth theory. It says we sabotage not to be dramatic, but because efforts risks our sense of identity. Trying hard and failing feels way more painful than not trying at all. So we stay in our comfort zone, not because we are not ambitious, but because we are scared of what failure might say about us. I'm looking at myself at this moment at the camera, and our brains are wired to avoid pain. And often the biggest pain isn't physical, is the fear that we are not enough. Think about that. Most of the time, your inner critic is just your nervous system trying to keep you safe from emotional rejection. Your nervous system is trying to keep you safe from your emotional rejection. But here is the magic. The moment you believe you can grow, failure become part of progress instead of proof of your limits. There is more still. Studies in the school shows that kids who adopt growth mindset are less likely to retail, or we can say retaliate when bullied. They bounce back faster. When older adults who practice growth mindset performs better in memory training and cognitive tasks. That means this idea isn't just for students, it's for anyone breathing on the planet. There is a story that haunts me in a good way. A woman named Rihan from Walls lost her son and husband within days. It was it was unbearable. But instead of crumbling, she found a support group for forgiving families. She turned pain into service, and science has a name for this post traumatic growth. Which growth? Post traumatic growth. She turned pain into service. She turned pain into service. That means even the worst suffering can open new doors. If you believe there is still more for you left to become, then think of it. So if you are procrastinating or frozen or spiraling or in self doubt, it's okay. You are not broken. You are just trying to protect something that matters to you. But you don't have to protect it by hiding anywhere from anyone and from anywhere. It can protect it you can protect it by growing, even when growth feels like falling at first, and that changes everything. I hope you would have understood. If you didn't, then watch again. Thank you.